Hey everyone, this is my flight scenario presentation. My name is Mikey Kilgore. So for my trip, I planned from Gainesville, which is Kilo Golf Victor Lima, to Jacksonville, Florida, which is Kilo Juliet Alpha X-Ray. So with fuel, I was able to hold 37 gallons of fuel. So when I put in for flight, it said I was only going to take about 23.3 gallons. But I'm going to make a plan for a fuel stop. In this scenario, it said it was going to be VFR until about 100 miles on the trip. So I tried to make the fuel stop about then before I hit instrument conditions. So I made a stop at Dublin, Georgia, which is 111 miles. And then from Dublin then to Jacksonville, which is 141 miles. So I should be good on fuel there. So if we go through the NW craft, the NOTAMs, the only big NOTAM I saw was that runway 8 and 26 at Jacksonville was closed. But that was during when I was planning this, so it's actually not closed anymore. And so we'd be good there. Weather, I checked for flight, and then the scenario was also giving us the weather. Known ATC delays, I looked online. There weren't any ATC delays. And let's see, runway links. So Gainesville, 523 is, I believe, 5,500 feet by 100 feet. Yep. And then 1129, we have 4,000 feet by 100 feet. So we'll be good there. And then if we look at Jacksonville, 0826, which is now open, is 10,000 feet by 150 feet. And then 1432 is 7,700 feet by 150 feet. So we're good there. Alternatives, as I planned it, and I'm looking on for flight on the sectional, I got plenty of alternate airports like on either side of my route, basically the whole way. I don't run through any MOAs or restricted areas or anything. Fuel requirements, so I made that pit stop, so 30 minutes reserve until VFR until I'm in IMC, then I need the 45 minutes reserve, so I'll be good either way on that, as I'll be able to fill up 111 miles after I take off. And then takeoff landing distances, so with my 172, the performance specifications, let's see, my takeoff 1,630 feet, I'll be good there. At Gainesville taking off, and then landing 1,335 feet, I'll be good at Jacksonville. So let's go to the weight. So with the weight that I was given for the flight scenario, I could hold 37 gallons, it's supposed to say gallons of fuel, and not be overweight. I'm about a little less than 6 pounds from being overweight. I had to play with the weight a little bit because I'm pretty aft to the center of gravity, but I'm within limits, so we're good. So let's see, I think it was baggage area A had a maximum weight of 120 pounds, so I put all 120 there, and then the rest 5 in baggage area B, and then I was able to keep the center of gravity within limits. Max weight, but I got max fuel 37 gallons, so we'll be good there. So within limits, both CG and weight. So the pilot, it said as the pilot, I am IFR current, but I haven't taken a passenger up in 95 days, so I may need to do the 3 takeoffs and landings depending on if I'm passenger current or not. I might have been already done these or not. It also said I had 10 hours of IMC time or actual time. So as long as I feel comfortable with that, that's not a whole lot of time, especially to carry 3 other passengers. Might or might not be. For me, I maybe want a little bit more personally, but as long as I feel proficient, because it did say I was IFR current, but current doesn't always mean proficient. So as long as I feel proficient, then we'll be good for the flight. Let's see, so aircrafts, right now it's starting to get to the summer, and I was only at 5,500 feet, so not a very high altitude. And the freezing levels when I looked at them didn't look too high, so I'm not too worried about icing. And I also have a good amount of time in the plane. I believe it was 175 hours. So we are good there. The environment, let's see. So again, I try to make that fuel stop before I hit any sort of IMC. So I made sure I had plenty of fuel if I get into some hard IMC. 5,500 feet. It looked like it had about 2 knots of tailwind when I did it. When I planned it, so that looked pretty nice. I didn't have to get too high or stay too low. Um, and then nearest VFR seems to be about 35 minutes away, so I want to make sure I have as much fuel as I can. External pressure, so there was actually a good bit of stuff. So it looked like I was wanting to get hired on as a corporate pilot, so the boss was with me, so the stress of looking good for the boss. Her daughter is actually getting airsick, and if she's already getting airsick in VFR, by the time she gets an IMC, it's probably not going to be. It's probably going to get a little bit worse. So probably need to divert a little bit for that. Also said she needs to get to a tournament. It's a little bit of pressure trying to get her to where she needs to be at. A little bit of help though. Destination airport Jacksonville is a class Charlie. Has a lot of ILS approaches that'll get you down pretty low. So hopefully we'll have a good bit of options if we are able to make it there, and if we all feel comfortable making it all the way there. So fun to plan that flight, and did look pretty sketchy getting there, but the ILS looked like those usually get you about 200 feet above the ground, so. Probably be able to get in there if we were able to make it all the way. And we did decide with all these external pressures and the weather to go ahead and go on with the flight. But alrighty, thank you.